W&G's at the game. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching in the world. Sean Driver, Brendan with me, the producer, and do we have squeaky bums already? It's game day, winding this one down on the road in Wigan. Sam's there, Welsh Techie is there, W&G is there, Echo is going. Does that mean that I've got my volume too loud? What's going on? We've got an echo, potentially. I don't know. Lots of echo. Brendan?
No, I'm good with you. I mean, sounds really good on this end.
Oh, I might want to hit the restart the YouTube for me if you wouldn't mind. If you're one of the people that are waiting, we'll figure that one out. But if it's good through video, then it's got to be an output thing from there.
Oh, I see it. Sorry, was me. I couldn't see it on the output.
Jumping on. Sounds like it might be a problem.
No. I figured it out. Sorry, my bad.
Figured it out. Then we're good. So technical issues aside, they happen. Hey, I got stuck doing the Tuesday one, and that was trials and tribulations throughout it. But we are back and we are running, and so all is good. I gotcha. We're all figured out. So let me know how it's going with you guys. It is the running, and I never sent you the updated thermometer little visualization thing that I had going on, but we'll get through it anyway and figure this all out. 5 games, run this one in. No clinch scenarios this time. Even if we win tonight and everybody, or today, this afternoon, this morning, even if we win this one, there won't be clinch scenarios for a while. This is all about just taking care of business, finding a way to get it done, and pulling ourselves into a position where maybe by Easter Monday, best is that we can do, that we can start talking clinch scenarios. For the love of God, don't go backwards. But I'm curious. We'll talk about that in the run-in and why we think Wrexham should have this one, not in the bag, but certainly in control and in their hands. And for a team that has had a proven record of being able to settle things down and get it across the line, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. Brendan, you're there sitting in the background on the side of the screen, I guess. How are you, my friend?
I am good. I am excited. These are all going to be exciting games, right? I mean, that's what you hope for at the very least, is for all the games you play throughout the season to be important. And, you still have something to play for. And we have something really important to play for with the automatic promotion. And, yeah, this is exciting.
Yeah, and I'm tempted here, and I actually might do it. Pay the $10 and bring the Wickham game up on my screen while we do it at the same time, as I'm debating with myself whether I should do it or not. I think I might. And so I got to keep around that.
You are a master debater.
Sorry?
You said you were going to debate with yourself. I said you are a master debater.
Thank you for that one. Thank you for that one. I appreciate you taking advantage of the opportunity that was there.
Yeah, you can't give me a layup. And,
It's all jokes early in the morning. Let me at least let a guy get going. I got my coffee in the morning. I'm out. You know what? Shot out like a cannon. I'm not going to lie to you. The alarm clock went off, and I said it a little bit later than I normally do because I wanted to make sure, hey, I'm just going to wake up and make sure I get up. So I said it a little bit later, but as soon as it went off, I was like, let's go. Like I'm ready. I want to get this done. I want every opportunity that we get for us to take points to that we can do that. And I want to have every opportunity where the other teams get to lose points, that ends up happening. And yeah, I'm all over it. So at the same time that we're playing this one in Wigan, Wickham is hosting Stevenage. So I guess go Stevenage, get your thing done. And then later on this after this one, we'll join these ones. I don't know if we'll do the Charlton one or the Stockport one or both, but we'll figure that out and chat with you guys and see where it's at. Watch live now by Video Pass. So I'm going to try and do this where I've got the Wanderers game on one screen, and we'll see how this all transpires. Do you want to bring up the roster, the lineup, the starting 11?
On the screen, sir.
All right, so the starting 11, no surprises. Ogonkwo and net, the three in the back, Cluworth, O'Connell, and Brunt. There were discussions, and I had them with others about, do we get to see the Barney Longman combination? And while I prefer that to about a 60-40, 70-30 level. Like I lean that way, but it is James McClean playing against Wigan Wanderers, probably the only other club in the EFL that has much love for the man. I like the idea of giving him a start for this one and pushing him out there and having him run rampant. And I hope that he has himself a good one. In the midfield, Dobson, James Rathbone up front, Smith and Rodriguez. This is the same. Parky is predictable when he's got his 11 and they're running, they're rolling. These are the guys he's going to ride or die with from now until the end, I guess, unless the wheels completely fall off. On the back line, two defenders, Scar and O'Connor are in. Barney's there, obviously, to come in as a sub. Lee, the only midfielder available. And then you've got Jack Marriott and Stephen Fletcher coming in as potential subs. Is there anything that you would consider changing there, Brendan, as far as, I mean, at the starting 11, I think we've murdered the Longman Barney conversation.
Yeah, I'll leave that off. But the I see people saying the Rodriguez Marriott swap, thinking that he looked really good and super active. And again, we really haven't seen a substantial amount of time of Smith and Marriott together and what havoc they could wreak between the two of them working their asses off, you know?
Yeah.
And it's valid. It's a valid point. It would be something good to watch. But Rodriguez is just starting to roll. You know what I mean? So, like, I feel like if you're going to see, he has the potential for better quality, and and if he's feeling good about himself now after all those penalty goals and playing well, you know, maybe this is what we really need. This takes us to another level. So I'd rather roll the dice at least one more game with Rodriguez, and as long as he doesn't crap the bed, he keeps his position.
I'm with you. Poll for expected score is what Woody's asking for, so I'll get that one. And for me, I think it's Thomas O'Connor potentially on the bench. I think I'd rather take a George Evans in there who can potentially slide back in a desperation spot, but you've got Dan Scar as cover as one of the defenders anyway, and give ourselves that opportunity in the background. Paul Mullen is in the away end, potentially techie throughout on Discord. So that's fascinating. Interesting. But I only say this because TOC, remember, he had those couple of games there where Brent was injured and he came back in and he just didn't look his former self, his passing rate, which is something that he normally has control of, not really there. But we'll see how it's going. Wrexham fans are going wild. I am envious, Sarah, of you sitting in the Blackpool and soaking this one up. W&G Techie. I'm going to be. Jason had a fire alarm already to wake him up this morning, and he's going to be there in 3 days. This is going to be nuts. So 5,000 fans? Seriously? Was that what? I guess.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's bonkers. So Mark Griffiths in my ear. I follow getting going. It's all set up. Wycombe Wanderer is set up right in front of me. Like button is down below. Make sure you smash that one. Let everybody else know that we are, and confirm that Mullen is in the stands with the fans. Crazy.
By the way, this is an early morning for all you people in the Pacific time zone. So like just about everyone in the chat needs to get shouted out here. Dave Foster, who I know is West Coast, and I'm waiting for some of the others, but just might as well say hi to everyone else. Swoosh Kid Angel, Tyrant Sarah, who's I think at Blackpool, Sam Cruz, of course, DeAndre's in the house. W&G is watching at Gamer World. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for showing up nice and early here for us. By the way, Sean, I'm throwing up pics from Welsh Techie and W&G and others in Discord.
I got distracted there with the volume that Mark was talking about and the volume of the away end, but I appreciate the shutout. And it's going to be, 4,700. It's a snow day in Massachusetts. Welcome to spring. 20 degrees one moment, and you got snow the next.
Yes, 70 degrees Fahrenheit, then snow. We've had snow 3 times in the last week. We've also had 70 degrees. Just saying.
Yeah, it's see, living on the West Coast here, we don't get snow in Vancouver, but what we get is torrential downpour and then a sniff and a hint of a dry day, or at least a couple of hours, and then downpour. It's been, since we've come back from England, I think we've had 3 days where it hasn't rained, something like that. It's been absolutely nuts. But anyways, we are here for this one. I'm watching both the boys walk into Wrexham. I'm watching Stevenage walk in the door down in Wickham. This is going to be a full-on day. Did you want to bring up the stats, and we'll blast through those? And if I can get the thermometer to you, I will try to do that. And
yeah,
it's an interesting one because I'm going to give you guys predictions. And here's another number to consider: 28% of the goals scored against Wigan come after the 80th minute. So they break them down into 10-minute segments. They go all the way through. There's 3 sort of windows where there are goals. The from 10 to 20, from 50 to 60, they get 13% on those 2 bands. They allow 28% of their goals at the death. And I'll tell you that the reason for that, or why I think that is, when you see the numbers, is I'm not going to suggest that Wigan's going to play like the National League teams did when they parked their bus and they just tried to hold on and frustrate Wrexham into oblivion. Wigan's going to go out and try to do things. They're not a park the bus team, but man, do they struggle to score. And they struggle, but they don't struggle to keep it out of their net. They've got an exceptional goalkeeper in young Sam Tickle, 22 years of age. They've got an impressive back line, but they just can't get it across. And it's not loss of opportunity. They have a lot of passes. They have a fair amount of possession. But if we break through this and you see, as far as form, they're not on form. They haven't had a win in the last 5. You got to go back 6 to get there. We're the opposite. We've only drawn 1 in the last stretch. Goals for, we're sliding a little bit here. We're down tied for 7th. We've been on sort of a consistent, slower decline from where we were at our highest watermark, which I think was 2nd overall in the league. Our goals against, though, remains impeccable, 2nd overall. Their goals against, 6th. Goals for away, we've only pitched in 22, which puts us 16th. We eke out close games. We don't have, like, we got the 3-0 against Burton here recently, but those sorts of scorelines we haven't seen away at all. But we do have the best goals against for any away club in League One. That's good for a 9-5-6 record, 9 wins, 5 draws, 6 losses. 3rd best for collecting points away from home. For Wigan, home or away, it doesn't really matter. They struggle in both. They're the lowest scoring team at 35, and they've got 18 at home, 17 away. Puts them at the bottom of the table for both. So they struggle both areas, but they do keep it out of their net. 11th overall in the league, just 22 goals for at home. Jumping down to the season statistics to see, okay, so how do we get here then, and what do we expect? And you're going to see 4 areas where they're exceptionally low. Goals per shots on target, 26th in the league. That's not the best. Shots, and that's more troublesome when their shots on target per 90 is 21st. We need Ogonko to be on, especially because this is going to be one of those games where he's probably going to be staring at a lot of action and then called on suddenly. The inverse is true when you go to their back line. They don't allow a lot of shots on target. They're 11th overall in the league, just slightly more than we allow. Their save percentage, not that far of a drop off of the team goaltending that we've had, 76.7 and 74.3%. Possession, and this is where I find it fascinating. Possession, they are bang on with us. Actually, they're slightly better than us, and they've got accurate passing and more than we do by the tune of 40. But that just doesn't translate because once they get up, they're not getting the service. Accurate crosses, only 3 per game. That's 22nd overall. Accurate long balls per match, only 18.5. That's 23rd. So given that they pass and they don't cross in long ball, this is a team that builds up through the middle, tries to find its way through the deck, and they just seem to be smashing wall. So that's going to be the call out. Thanks, Dave, for the shout. I appreciate that. As to the official, all is good, Brendan. All is good as I see the players making their way out. Adam Hercheg, we've seen him 5 times. He was the referee for our Grimsby Town loss back in 2022 in the playoffs. He was also on for the loss against Dagon Red late in April in that same season. It was the last game of the season. It wouldn't have influenced things at that point in time. We were already destined to be in the semifinals. Our record 2 wins, 3 losses, but this is a guy who he's a little bit happy with the fouls, a little bit above the season average on the fouls, but he doesn't give away a lot of yellow cards. He doesn't give away a lot of red cards or pens. He'll manage the game with the fouls, and that seems to be his MO. Whew. So for me, this is one of those games where I don't know what you've got for a score prediction, but I can't get past 1-0. And I think this is going to be a game similar to the Burton one where we're sitting here pulling our hair out, wondering why the hell can't we beat Sam Tickle and get one into the back of the net for 70, 80 minutes before we get there. So looks like we have had some of the Wigan tickets. The back stand is empty. So it should be good. Howdy, Dave. Yeah, very early morning. Thank you for joining. You got a score prediction there, Brendan?
I was thinking 1-0, but I could easily see 2-0 or 3-1 if that goal is early. I think if the goal's early and we get rolling, they may roll over. They have nothing to play for. But if we get an early goal, then we win by a couple. If we don't, for the first 30 minutes, then it's probably going to be a 1-0.
Yeah, it's. I'm fully preparing myself for frustration through this whole thing. But when you have the combination of Scottish Viking Jesus magic late and fresh, and you've got a team that allows 28% of their goals in the last 10 minutes. Like, that's just the formula lines up, and you're like, that's where it goes. We wanted score predictions in the poll, so let me get those going here before we get going. Start score prediction, and I'm gonna go win by 2 or more, win by 1, a draw, or a loss by any number, and I'll let you guys have your say in there. Feel free to throw it in on the chat. Their goalkeeper has the 3rd best save percentage in the league. They've got a solid goals against, 6th best in the league. So I just don't think that this is going to be. I see what Kim's saying. Similar to Brendan, score early. It could be 3-0. Yeah, if there was a clean sheet, like what you want to avoid is a 0-0, right? So we are underway shortly here. Smith standing over the ball. Rodriguez with him. There's Mr. Hercheg. Hopefully, and the whistle's blown. We're underway. The clock has started. And get ready. Buckle down. Like button. And there's, and I forgot, special thanks to our sponsor, Ultimate Promotions, ultipromo.com, ultimatepromotions.biz. Check out their pins. We'll talk about them later. Whew. It's fun. We're not underway in Wickham as I stare from the camera bay that was just right above where I stood. So we'll be watching both of these. God, I'm feeling this one already. The heart is already banging in the chest. The runway is narrowing, and we're in control. The greatest thing we can do is to find a way to steal 3 points away from home against a team that's not playing for anything and hasn't had the best season. Steal the soul from them early, and then let's just get it done. Grab the 3, go home, and we can watch the scoreboard and celebrate whatever happens around us rather than panicking, because that's going to go out for a goal kick. 1 minute and 2 seconds through, and listen to turn your speakers up and just listen to the Wrexham fans. Wow. 4,630 Wrexham fans did not come to see a 0-0. I hear ya. Sam Tickle taking his time. Left footer. That was a whole 30 seconds from the goal kick till they got that one started. And then he pulls in the Gonko, who just slaps it off to the right. Thank you. What's with the young keepers? Is this a young goalkeeper phenomenon? Wow, bold. David Wood 3-0 with a Cleworth hat trick. That'd be worth some money on a prop bet. Brunt with it, moves it forward. I gotta get everything set up here. I've got too many things on my screen. There we go. Wrexham sold it back over to the right-hand side and then interrupted there. Smith, can he get there? Nope, can't. Gets stabbed through. Robinson with a nice little play to save that one. Gets it forward, and Matty James dislodges it, gets it over to Robson, who's going to slide it back to Brunt on the left-hand side, halfway. Midfield stripe over top, long run, got McClean, gives it to him. Still there in support as Brunt catches it. Lots of blue jerseys over on the left side. They're playing really wide. Are they not? Is that just me? Like, our wingers are tied up everywhere, and so we'll have to probably look to crack and pull them away from that by passing through the middle of the pitch. But Matty James, I don't know what that was. Thought he was going to get Sam Smith curling, but that was too heavy and just bounces easy. When is the Toque coming on? Much later. Much later. Taylor up front for them. Dale, Adiko, Weir in the middle. Their wings, Carragher and Robson, and the middle three, Mellish, Kerr, and Ameson. The 5-3-2 versus the 5-3-2. Unless you want to call it a 5-3-1-1 with Rodriguez holding it up. But pushing the back to Rodriguez, can't get it, so Brunt's got it. And that's not the best of headers. It's over towards the sideline. It's battle through the air at the moment. And Dobson heads it out. Did I just hit 2,600 members? Yee-hoo! Thank you, guys.
They said that the Wrexham fans make up just about a third of the people in the stadium.
That's nuts. And they're in full voice. Like, it's crazy. I don't know why that one grabbed you, Rockman. The bot is active early. Rathbone over to Dobson wide. That's not a good pass, and now it's going to go the other way. Counter-attack opportunity here. Robinson screaming in, nobody covering, so Cleworth has to go over. It's in. Matty James clears. Just a bad pass over to the right-hand side. Couldn't get to Barney and was easily cut out. Could see that one coming from a mile away with my controller in my hand. I was going, stop, but the pass was made too late. Come on, lads. Just find something early here, please. Or let my heart rest. Brunt with it. Just playing catch with Rathbone. Whoo, boy. Across the halfway line, Dobson with it on the right-hand side. He's just going to draw it back to Matty James in the middle. He's going to go back to EOC. We're going to recycle as we find a way to push things through. I like having the ball at feet. Let the game come to us. Try and settle things down. Figure out what they're doing. Probe them. That sounds horrible. Probe them. Long ball in early. That probe too deep.
You're talking about being the master of your own castle earlier. Now you're talking about probing.
It's early.
You're wide awake.
No filter. I got no filter. 2 minutes behind in the Wickham-Stevenage match. Still 0-0 there. Pushed forward and cleared back, and now it's going to be tickled. Ooh, a little bit late. Had to get it. Oh, no! The opportunity's taken away. Tickle slaps the ball forward. I don't know what that clearance was, and it was unexpected, but it hit Rodriguez in the shins, and you're like, it's all on. But the defender closed on the rebound off of Rodriguez, and Sam Smith was there offside when he went to go and try and play it. So it didn't go to the defender. It went right back to Sam Tickle. That was dangerous. I like Yippee. Early corner from Wickham headed by their own. Ooh, keeper has to make a massive save on that one. Is Anya Dinma able to get an opportunity early there? And then, what actually was their own defender who pushed it back in front of Anya Dinma. Makes it still 0-0 there. But that one was a tough corner. Long searching ball. Probing is going to be the magic word of the day going forward. And Rathbone goes up and intercepts it 9 yards away from goal. 3 players to play with. He goes back to Dobson. Dobson's going to clear over to Matty James. The switch, is it on? No, Matty James is going to hold it up. Go back to Rathbone and another bad pass. Come on, lads. We got the possession, we got the bite, we got the control, but there's been like 2-3 passes and I am not even close. Not even close. There's only 5 left. Yes, there is.
Yeah. By the way, there have been a couple of postponements today.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Any ones that matter to us?
No, well,
maybe down the road as we go through things, I'm just going to bring up the postponements. Oh, and I don't see them up on Google yet, so I'll have to find those later.
Yeah, Mansfield games postponed. The Birmingham games postponed.
Well, Birmingham already has a Thursday makeup game, so that's going to be fascinating because I don't know how they're going to fit that in, but I guess it doesn't matter. They can run out their reserves. But and nobody really important plays them down for the stretch run. As that one's flipped over to Barney, nice little chip over the top. Or sorry, to Longman. Longman grabs it, spun it back. Matty James. Now it's Dobson over on the other side. Gets it to Longman, who's in the middle of the pitch here and moving to the left. Rathbone, another one of those lazy passes. Breakaway. Wigan coming the other way, advances it. I'm going to say breakaway because Mark Griffith said it, and then the camera moves over, and you're like, wait, we got everybody back, so they control it, but I panic. That's shite. Like you can see, Brendan, you tell me. I mean, we're sitting here from, 50,000 feet looking down at the TV here, but those passes, you can see the defenders there on the front foot.
There's zero chance they're getting there. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Dobson's was horrendous, and that last one was bad.
Whoa, Tickle he's a 22-year-old shot stopper. He seems to be that guy who's also going to make you nervy and potentially give one away here.
Yeah. Aren't you feeling that we're like right on the edge of them making a mistake? Like this constant pressure, they're going to crack right here.
Well, and I hope that we can do it. I want to find it while they can't find their legs, right? Like there's a bad pass from them. It gives us an opportunity and we're going to push forward and let's get the damn thing done. Score one early. McClean has a touch but loses it. It's now a battle, hands and feet, and it's going to be Wigan Taylor who settles it down. Gets it over. Is that Mellish who's all the way up there? I thought that looked like Mellish, like all the way up in the midfield position, which would be unique and weird, but that's fine. Good morning, y'all. Howdy, Dave. Hey, Dave. Dave's not here. Dave's not there because all the Daves are here. Clueworth all the way forward, 30 yards. Going to go for a flick to Longman, who's on a full sprint, and he's got there. Can he settle it down before it gets across the goal line? He can. Nice. Well done, sir. Extra opportunity as he pulls that off the goal line. Moves it forward. Matty James, he's got no option, so he's going to go back. That's Clueworth, who stood up to support. Cross into the box and easily cleared by Ameson. EOC. Interesting stat line, and I'm going to throw this one out there. I looked at the FOTMob individual player ratings for the season. There is one Wrexham player in the top 5. Who do you think it is? I'll see if there's some comments there, Brendan. I don't know if you want to contribute. One Wrexham player in the top 5.
EOC ended up being really high in his FOTMob thing, but I don't know that it's him. Could it is Max.
It is him. Oh God, I did another one between. So I don't even remember what the first one was. Probing, loose balls.
Yeah.
I
had heard. I every time I look, I'm surprised at how high his FOTMob is. So it doesn't surprise me because every score at the end of the game, I'm like, really?
He was that impressed.
Yeah,
he's done well. Carragher to Dale, flipped over top, said that Brunt got into him too physically as he was laying on ground for the challenge, and so just a foul there. Scrappy do game. You know what? I like the fact that we've got the possession and control that we have, right? I like the fact that we're probing. But there's been we've got to find a way to get better opportunities, especially on a goalkeeper who he doesn't look like he's really comfortable right now. Mr. Official, was that not the same contact to Brunt in a vulnerable position that went the other way? But I guess not. Up to McClean, halfway line, and he's going to push forward, and he ran out of room with 2 guys pressing him, and now it kind of gets bounced out, lost control, and then Wickham's going to get it? No. Guess who's there? Dobson trying to steal it and force himself. A bad pass, and we're going to get a throw in 20 yards out. Whoo! Thrown back, Brunt over to EOC. He's going the wrong way, so he's got to draw that back to Ogonko just to settle things down. Goalkeeper of the month in League One, Arthur Ogonko. I don't think you can argue against that. I think he's in a run with two others. Oh, pushing the back. That's going to be a foul given on Dobson, and so that was weird. Too much push. Left offside, Sam Smith, but that was an opportunity. Good ball forward. Holy, that Lionel looks like he's 12. Doesn't he? Phew. I'd hate to say it. I'd be very surprised if some Premier League clubs are sniffing around Cleworth soon. I'm sure that they are. Question is do we need the money? 1. Question 2 is, does Cleworth want to go there? And 3, if we get promotion, is Championship sufficient enough? Tight. Tickle. Ball loose. Wigan able to get it on the long delivery from Tickle, and it's over to Robinson, who advances it forward to it. Who is that? Asamoah over on the left-hand side. He went down easy and good on the official. Let that one sit. He goes down easy, and the ref just said, "Hey, you just gave away possession." You know, it's transparent because we've got that green screen code effect that goes on, and we haven't been able to remedy it without making it another color. So yeah, it's see-through. Oh, boy. Uh-oh, opportunity here. Wigan into the area. Don't push him out. Nice stab back. Go for a corner, and that was well done. Was that EOC getting back in a moment? Ball just came off of his feet. 28 Taylor coming around the corner. Well done. He just pushes it not far, too. 6 inches too far ahead as he comes off, and EOC stabs the toe in there and knocks it out. I'm not feeling us being a threat at all at their goal. No, John, not so much. And that's the thing, is you've got an exceptional keeper who's going to stop it. So you want to be flooding them with opportunities. But we've got a right-footed in-swinger coming in early, 14 minutes in. It's going to be Dale taking it for Wigan. Here it comes, the delivery. It's going to be short, flat, and towards the near post, and not really a threatening ball. Headed out. Cleworth. We're going to go for a throw-in then. 18 yards out. We'll figure that out. Oh, boy. Come on, guys. Cross in, nothing there. Goes on down. Carragher collects it. Carragher with it, looking for options. He's got Rathbone on him. Has to draw it back. That's going to be Kerr in his position. Slaps it over to the left-hand side. And they push forward through, I believe that's Dale, and it gets stabbed out. Was that touched? It was. Just off Dobson, so they're going to get a throw-in on that side as I end up with Wickham having an opportunity on their game, 18-yard box, and they're going to push forward and scrambly. And then they say offside. Coney with an opportunity there. It was either a late offside or they saw something in a foul in the build-up, a pullback. But that was running along the 18-yard box looking for a right footer before it ended up being just nicked away. Ogonko's got it forward for us in the game that matters. And then a giveaway. Dobson, just another bad pass, gave him an opportunity. 18 yards out, right foot, looking for an opportunity. Brunt chases it down, curled over. He's got support coming from Rathbone. And that was amazing by Rathbone because he knew the dive was coming. Did you see that, Brendan? Because he got there in about 3-4 feet before he got there. He ran over for the tackle, and he saw that the guy was going down, and he throws his hands up.
Yep.
I'm not touching it, and he tries to stop, and the referee just says, "Nah, you're not diving for fouls." The referee's not buying into the programming here from Wigan, which is to hit ground in dangerous opportunities and look to set pieces to help them out. But it's been Wigan control here for the last 4 minutes. Not okay. Oh, how many could we sell if a club was going to end up giving us? I think we're got to be close to the max. No, 4,000, 5,000. I would suspect anyway. Jesus, Another giveaway there. Dale Turtles, and that's going to be I thought that was going to be enough for a foul. So the standard is set that you can get away with stuff in the tackle here. I'm going to call a 0-0 draw. I don't want to, but if the referee is going to let everybody butcher everyone in the middle of the pitch, and so far he is, and you've got two exceptional keepers, and you've got two teams that they're struggling here at the moment to get anything done in the final third. Oh, I was going to say, whoever pops the cherry first. No, I shouldn't say this. It's going to come out with this one, 1-0.
At least you keep the theme alive.
It's the theme of the day, so I had to go with it. It's what popped into my head, so. Yeah, you know what? The referee had the angle there, and I maybe don't know. Rodriguez's touch on his shoulders didn't look like it was that much more. There was demand for more. 12K that we would have sold it out. Oh, he's wide open into the area, or left foot, and oh my word. Come on. Block, still loose. Was that Cleworth on the initial block and then saved out for a throw, and holy farfanugan. No, it was EOC. EOC with the impressive block, and then it hits Dobson in the chest, goes right back, and it's a 17-yard smash that's blocked by Cleworth. So EOC with the rescue late. Cleworth with the rescue late, and all stress. Well, that's what Wigan does, but they don't break anybody, but they're breaking us. Ogonko with the collect, and we're relief for now. Jesus. Like, you look at the stats, and if it's a team that has a lot of passes, more than 300 per game, and they don't corner and they don't long ball it, it means they're coming through you through the middle of the pitch. Ooh, Ameson, bad header. Sam Smith gets over there, tries to get to it, can't, and it's going to be Wigan slapping it down and chasing it down. Anybody else is hurt, doing funny things? I'm not enjoying this. I'm feeling more nervy as the game goes on. I don't like it. Ogonko kicks it too far. Ameson ends up collecting it. He's going to go the other way. Two attacking, two defenders back into the 18-yard boxes. It's all Wigan all the time. Oh, just to the right. He missed it. Holy How do we stop this, Brendan?
I do not know. We were looking so good right away, and now we're kind of on the back foot.
To me, it's got to be midfield control. We've got like the bad passes and the nonsense just have to stop, because you do that and you've got men out of position. That time you get a turnover and you look up and you're like, wait, we've only got two men back. Wait, they've got more numbers on the right-hand side. I was like, that's what the color is saying. The color commentator is just saying we just need to get more balls. Here they come again. Jesus, EOC gets there just in front of Mellish, who was all the way forward. And Longman settles it down, gets it to EOC, who's playing in Cleworth's position. He recycles to Cleworth, who's filled in the center back position for now. And the two of them just playing catches. Now there's a bit of a high press happening. And Cleworth looking long ball. And if I'm Wigan, I'm happy to do this long press. Force these long balls and try and get it. And I thought that was a handball at the edge of the box too. I mean, anyway, sloppy defending. They get it. They lob it down. And oh my word, and a brutal miss tackle by Matty James. And here they come again into the area. And O'Connell goes and grabs it and just punts it out, and they'll get a throw in. We are getting crushed at the moment. Wigan's still looking for points as they can get caught potentially by those in the bottom four. Yeah, I still don't think with this many games left that they're really under threat, but I take that point that they'll certainly want to make sure that they get themselves a safety. Still 0-0, 19 minutes and 13 seconds in Wickham with Stevenage there. And now there's another cross. Ogonko thought about coming out, doesn't. He goes back and is headed back. Mellish collects it. We're just getting swarmed. Long range shot. Ogonko called on. skipping on the turf and got there. This is like watching a hockey game with one team constantly going on a 3-on-2. Yes. Over and over and over again. Too early to sub? Yes. Yes, it is. No red cards, John. We're just struggling. Stevenage going to get a corner here from their left-hand side. Headed forward. Ameson. Longman knocks it down, can't get it past the defender, and here comes Wigan again. If they can maintain control, and they can, as they just pump it back to Robinson and settle it down. We are chasing. The crowd's gone. The Wrexham crowd has gone quiet. Rathbone up to try and challenge Tickle. He's going to left foot it forward. He gets it up towards Longman, who heads it back. Smith can't get there. Ameson collects it. We're just chasing the ball. This is a story about 11 guys in red jerseys just chasing the ball around the field and not being able to get any control. Longman settles it and then bangs it off the defender. We'll get a throw in. Never too early for subs. Jimmy Johns. Stevenage, 18-yard box, looking for a cross. And nobody there. Couldn't get up in the ground, up in the air. And so that's just going to go harmlessly for a throw into Wickham on the opposite side. 0-0 still, 21 minutes there. We're 23 minutes. They're exactly 2 minutes behind. As Kluwer throws it in. I like being able to go to that during when there's long delays for a throw. And part of it's just the ball's just landing at their feet. Is well done by Brunt, being able to cut off his man. That was Asamoah into a battle there with Brunt. And now the throw is given, and Asamoah does. I thought that was well defended, to be completely frank, but Asamoah is probably getting a talking to for the dive. Brunt gets it. Asamoah grabs a shirt, steps in front. A little bit of grab of the shirt there. Where's the oh, my word. All right, so I'll take that back. That was a really, really soft call. So anyways, the free kick, not really that threatening. I'm hoping they'll probably go into the box with Dale on it with his right foot, but they're a good, 38, 40 yards away. Come on, boys. Get some control here and figure this thing out. The clock is ticking, and we're not even getting close to having a sniff. Is it headed into the box again? Well, Gonko's got to go and grab it, and he is. Thank you. Just turn it. Smith searching for... Oh. Headed back by the defender. McClean gets it. Brunt forward trying to find Rodriguez. Can't. McClean settles it down. He gets clattered into. We'll get a free kick going the other way. O'Connell, Brunt, Rathbone. I'd add Kluwer to that with the block that he had and some of the cover. Is there was an opportunity for Wickham, and almost the exact sort of free kick that Wigan just had, but from the opposite side, and theirs is going to roll for a corner. So we got a Wickham corner coming from the right-hand side. Oh. Brunt. Back underway for us, and haven't had the... We're just not getting control of anything, are we? Back to Brunt after a Wigan easy collect here. I don't know. I liked it much better when we were building through the deck. EOC showing off the ball handling skills as he works his way forward, and Rodriguez gets it. But he gets tackled through the back, and not a foul, but from behind, and it gets pushed forward. And Wigan just their ability to nick the ball off of us at our feet is somewhat disturbing. Move down the right side. Asamoah taking on EOC. Can he get around EOC? And it's just got to go for the corner. Fuck me. I'm getting tired of this. We look like garbage. I'll take a draw at this point. Fuck. We haven't looked the Reading games since we've been like just outclassed. That wasn't right-footed out swinger from Dale. Plays it short. He's going to get it back. No, the return pass isn't there. And that didn't work. And now it's pushed all the way back to the center line by Robinson. Moves it forward. Here they come again. 18-yard box. They're into it. It's up to Kluwer, put through, and EOC stabs that one away for a throw into the other side. Kept in. More Wigan. Need more cowbell. Need to jam some firecrackers up the rear end of a bunch of players in red is what we need. Tickle all the way out 32, 35 yards away. See, there's opportunity with this guy. But we're God. Seriously? It's been 61% possession, Wrexham? There's got to be an update to that because there's no way. 58-42, long ball, push forward, touched, and momentum meter has been all blue now since the 13-minute mark. It's been 15 minutes. The first 13 minutes, all us. The last 15 minutes, all them. They're at a 0.19 XG. We're at a 0.00. No shots, nothing close. McClean gets it, and he just thumps it. Fucking. Oh, Ma and Pa defense as Smith was running up there between Aimson on the right and Tickle as to who was going to take it. And Smith, they just decided what they were going to do. We're going to have to rely on a Tickle miscue. Do we call that Catholicism? Oh, that's a bad one. Uh-oh. Oh, good. Asamoah fumbles that one as he had open territory, 22 yards out, but he's able to rescue it and get it out towards Dale. Dale, 19 yards out, flicks, far post. Ogonko gets over and grabs it. Creepers. How's everybody's heart doing? I mean, 4 total shots for them, nothing on. I'm just fascinated by the touches in the opposition box, which I find more telling than the possession, is 8-0. 8-0, 30 minutes in. We're a third of the way through the game, and we haven't had a touch in their box, and we've given away 8. Oh, and even EOC can't get the long balls. It smashes off of the attacking player putting on pressure, and so we're able to rescue it through Rodriguez. It gets it back to Brunt. He's going to go on a long run, 35 yards out, slides it over to McClean, 18 yards out, edge of the area, moves over to the right foot's put in, headed, and too heavy. There's our touch in the box anyway, and we got something kind of towards goal, but it was a long rainbow looping header trying to flick it on, and nothing there. Oh. Get Paul Mullen out of the away stand. Get him over to the bench. The Wrexham fans quiet. Hercheg, what's going on here? Running all the way over. I missed something with it being off camera. Game has been stopped. Teams to the side of the pitch, so I don't know what's going on here. So Mark is saying in the headset that there was
medical incident. Yeah.
There potentially an incident in the crowd. Again, Wrexham fans were trying to get attention and stuff, so I don't see an update there. Medical emergency again? Could be. whoever it is, just judging from where all the fans are looking, it's to the left of us towards the Wrexham end, I would guess. The referee's back out. Kerr's making his way. He's not the captain, so talking about whether there's a scheduled timeout. Woody just says that too. Beat the color commentator to that one. I don't want anyone hurt, but 100% appreciate a moment for the lads to reconnect. I was going to say we're back underway, but that was me catching I moved the Wickham game over to follow that one. The players are back out, so we're going to get back underway momentarily here. I'm going to rearrange this one over as Sam Tickle has it, and away we go. Tickle, long, pushes it forward. Brunt wins the battle, tries to get it. It's a bounce around in the middle of the pitch, and Dobson trying to get it out to Longman over on the right-hand side. Can't do it, and here they come the other way. The bad guys just beating us to the loose balls. Well, it was probably too long because he played with the reserves and not much happened there. 2-2, the reserves played against Chesterfield reserves. We couldn't beat the Chesterfield reserves with Mullen, and I don't know if Palmer was in on that one. The rosters, they don't publish it, but anyway.
Mo Fall played.
That's not a good sign then.
What's his name played on the wing that takes McClean's spot?
Revan,
yeah. Yeah, he played. Who else? I heard some of the roster.
Steven, I think he just didn't have the quality, couldn't get it going. He was given lots of minutes to try and do it. And to me, that's just the thing, whether it was injury, whether it was and Parkey needed to go and get guys, and now he's got guys. So still, it's Wigan with possession here, and they just draw it forward, and then they got support to get it back. And they just Adiko now pushing it forward, still 0-0 in Stevenage. Well, I'm sure there is, even if Parkey was to say you're on the bench. I mean, Mullen's the kind of guy who's going to give that back to him, right? As that was Weir into a battle, but he's able to maintain possession with 2 red jerseys. And I'm just staring at us getting this is painful to watch. Brunt knocks it down and just fuck me. Just got it, panics, thumps it down the pitch, and just puts it right to Sam Tickle. Like there's not only is there no bite to this one, we're not even gumming this one. Like there's nothing in this. Bad pass there. EOC steps up and nicks it. He moves it forward. He's got Sam Smith tackled and given away, and here comes Wigan again. Over to the white side, Dale, 35 yards, 25 yards, 18 yards, right-footed, blocked by Brunt. Good thing he got that with the chest. Oh, they have him with a... I thought that went into his back. He's pointing to his shoulder where he hit it.
Got him right under the arm. Right under.
Did it get right under? Oh yeah, it hit under the arm, but on the side, like that's. But why are you putting your hands up like that? I mean, he asked the question.
That's what's going to attract the ref, right? So.
Yeah, it's not a penalty, but that one's going to be a free kick now from 9 yards away. I don't want to wait until the 80th minute for a goal. And even if I do, I want to feel confident that we've got something going. Right now, we're not even in the mix. We're now at 23 minutes of getting smashed. We're 23 minutes of Wigan completely embarrassing us and making us look like we're a National League team again. This is a brutal performance. This is more frustrating than the Reading performance. Dale flips it over far post. Not it back in, and Rathbone has to knock it away. It's still in the box. It's headed away, and Longman finally gets the flick on, and we're going to get a reprieve. Dale goes back, gets it to a Deco, left side. A Deco running towards the halfway line. Oh, stops. He's going to go back to the center back, and they're going to recycle. 36 minutes here, 34 minutes in Wickham. Still 0-0 everywhere. Come on. Carragher. Weir. Carragher. Right-footed down the pitch. Brunt. It's past him, and it's, well, that's a good long ball. Shoulder charged off, and they've got possession. Dale into the area. He's got options all around him. He's going to go back. Weir, far post. Matty James knocks it down. Left foot. A little bit of reprieve, but there's one guy forward because everybody has to come back to defend the absolute crap out of this. Playing the role of the Washington Generals. And we get a little do. Okonkwo collects. Stevenage into the 18-yard box. They're going to go out. They've got an opportunity for a cross to come out. Here it is. Nope. We're waiting. EOC moving it forward. I'm just watching this because there's been a nice build-up, but the cross leaves much to be desired. It'll go for a corner kick there. Right-hand side for Stevenage. EOC with possession. Maybe just stand there for a little bit and just let the possession clock go the other way so we can feel good about ourselves going into the second half. Fuck. That, like, what in the fucking hell is going on? Ball comes forward, right footer, long ball to nobody. That's now 3 possessions in a row where we've just lobbed it down the field to nobody. Not even in the area of somebody. Outside of the nuclear bomb radius, for fuck's sake. Lots of arms crossed as that's a back pass, and oh my God. Even Ogonko and EOC going back can't figure out what they want to do, and Ogonko comes out to rescue it and gives possession away to Wigan on the right-hand side and a throw-in. We can't do the basics. The basics. Nobody really pressing. The ball comes back. EOC not paying attention, thinks Ogonko is going to get it, just kind of curls away from the ball. Ogonko goes, oh, you're not going to go and get that? Runs out and just kicks it away. Brunt flips it up in the air. Smith over to try and get it. Tries to flop, doesn't get a call. It's going to go to Rodriguez. Just collected by Tickle, and away we go. Tickle with it. EOC to Clueworth, moves it forward. Thank God we're against a team that's anemic offensively. James McClean running up to go and challenge on a press, but nothing there as it's pushed forward to Weir, and here comes Wigan again. Robinson marked by Longman. He draws it back. 18 yards out, Wigan with the ball. More opportunities, searching. Delivered cross, far post of Gonko easily collects. Go quick. Gets it out to McClean on the left side, who's got some open field. And he slows up instead of running down the wings. Forwards to Matty James. Almost gives that one away. And he was like, no one was around McClean when he made that pass, and he almost had that one nicked away. Like, we look like a Sunday league team that's had 5 beer out there just for a runaround against a bunch of 20-year-olds who are just chomping at the bit to go and nick the ball everywhere. Pass forward to Dobson. He's got it to Matty James. We're in across the half with possession, into the final third with possession, and Longman gets tackled beautifully. Nothing to show for it. Longman just gets, like, that was about as good a tackle as you can make. And then given away by them. Hey, Rathbone nicks it. Long run, 35 yards. Rathbone trying to do a thing. McClean, serve that up, please. Serve it. Gets close, served, far post, Longman. You're going to knot it down, Matty J. Or Dobson! Half volley and got underneath it, slices it left-hand side. And you know what's messed is that's the best chance of the half for either side. Longman, he's not going to be able to head it, so he puts it down. I thought that was Rathbone. Dobson, yeah, he just fired it. And you know what? I don't know if it would have gone because Milish was right there. How do you put that on target for the block? But that was an opportunity. This is a bigger pitch than the race course, and we just missed a good opportunity. Use that. Give us 3 minutes of push and pressure here. Is Sam Tickle on the ball. O'Connell all the way forward. He steals the possession. It's Longman. Where are the red jerseys? Go forward, lads. Longman's all by himself. Draws it back. He's got Dobson. Slides over to Cleworth, right-hand side. 3 blue jerseys over there. 3 red jerseys over there. Back to Dobson. He's looking for options. Cleworth, we're 35 yards away, but we've got possession. Too many blue jerseys, so we're going to try the switch. O'Connell, he's going to just march it forward. 40 yards. He's looking. He doesn't like what he sees, so he goes to Cleworth on the right-hand side. Wickham's got a free kick from about 30 yards out. Header, miss hit. Sam Smith, can he get it? Knocked back, headed, and Tickle collects. Look to the Wickham game here. Right footer. Just going to the far post. Is that Coney there? Gets knocked down in the middle of the area and just cleared by Stevenage. Still 0-0 as that ball goes to the half. The chat has gone quiet. Are we all raging silently and just stewing, wallowing in our own disappointment? I kind of want to be able to sink into the chair and just, oof. Free kick to us. Adiko catching Rathbone as he went across. Oof. Raging. Yes. So the raging is there. I guess that's more of the FFS. Yeah, we all know what that is. All right. Left-hand side. Rathbone, nothing there. So he's going to go back to Matty James. How is it just that there seems to be blue jerseys everywhere? Just kicked clear out on a pass by O'Connell. If McClean was 16 feet tall, he could have got to that one. But just skyballs it and gives it away. I'm embracing the sheer Wrexhamness of this. Who would you make changes at halftime? If so, who? Marriott for Rodriguez. Barney in, Longman switch on. And that's all I do for now. Cleworth pushes forward. Longman, he's got the ball. 2 blue jerseys around him. We're not moving to empty space. We're just kind of all lingering around where we're at. Rathbone getting over there finally. But you've got to... If Longman had no options to go anywhere, so he has to relieve and go back through Cleworth and now through EOC. Yeah, joke. I got the hope too, but right now I just don't know if we have the confidence. 2 minutes of out of time. Rodriguez going backwards. Aimson gets his feet tangled up as he goes up into the air, so there's a free kick there. The EOC touch map goes up, and he's all over the pitch. Solar's got a plan for the second half. I'm waiting. Bated breath. Tickle with it, left footed, gets us back underway. 1 minute until the half, and there will be paint stripped off the walls in the Wigan away dressing room for this one. And we'll probably watch it the documentary, especially if we're able to eke this one back out. As Ogonko ends up collecting that one. 30 seconds left. Well, Gonko thumps it down the pitch. Rathbone trying to get to it. Lots of blue jerseys around. Nick an extra possession here, and we do through Matty James. Take an opportunity. McClean with it. Does he have an option? He's going to draw it all the way back. See, we can't get forward. I mean, they're the best defensive team for a reason, I guess, or one of the best defensive teams for a reason. Opportunity here. Dobson goes and grabs a McClean 18-yard box. Just put something in the area. Put it in the area. Flat one, and Deco gets it, and there's the whistle. We're at the half, and what a bunch of garbage. I don't have words. Brendan, do you have words?
Frustrating.
Yeah, frustrating works. I mean, that's about as bad as it gets. And let's give Wigan some credit here. And I was just saying, like, it can't get much worse. Yeah, it can't get much worse than that. They're defensive specialists, and they're up there for a reason. They get nothing in the top front end, and they weren't really an attacking threat, despite all the possession, all the control. I think the best opportunity that we had was that Dobson half volley that happened there. But
I've watched games before where we've been the better team and we've let teams hang around and they keep getting like opportunity after opportunity and they don't knock it home. And you're like, if you let a team like this hang around, they're going to end up beating you. And I feel like we're that team today where they were outplaying us but didn't do anything with it. And they're letting us hang around, and we're eventually going to wake up and go score and thump them. You know what I mean? Because they've just wasted a really good half of football, and they couldn't do anything productive in the final third. So, yeah, I feel like we're going to see a different team in the second half.
I hope so. Do you want to take care of the stats here? I mean, so they're just at halftime now. Stevenage, Wickham, not much really in that game. A couple of corners and a couple of free kicks, but it's been a scrappy one. Kim's identified that. Go through the stats. I sent you that thermometer if you want to bring it up. I'm not really interested in looking at it, to be completely frank. We need points. We need 3. I don't want to be giving points away. The primary one is Stevenage just helping us out. It's 0-0, and so this shortens the runway for Wickham to have an opportunity to get
Wickham's been scoring late though. They've been doing the same. They've been consistently like last 15 minutes.
Yeah, and so 28% in the last 10 minutes. That's what Wigan does. They have a late minute breakdown, so that there's always that as a hope if we have to get there. But I'd like to get one in the 50th minute, which is a window that they often allow goals coming out after the half, and maybe that's what we can expect. Is they're a little bit slower, and we can get some control to start things off. But XG 0.19 to 0.06. They had 4 shots, nothing on. We've had 2, nothing on target. The passing, as is expected, they had slightly more than us, 172. That puts them just over their season average of 306, 127 for us. That's just below ours. 2 corners for them, nothing for us. Touches inside the box. I went earlier, it was 8-0, so 10-2 since I had that meltdown. So maybe there was some improvement. Passes. Did we have more passes just inaccurate? Sorry, that was us at 172 and them at 127. I'm conflated that because I just assumed we would be the lesser passing team. Is that accurate? We had more passes than when we never had the ball at foot. 172 for us. That's way over our average. 127. That's below theirs. So that's my mistake in going through that. Yeah, Woody, I'm with you. That's the one change, and I would also bring Marriott on and pull Rodriguez. And I do that for 2 reasons. One, it's deserved based on what's happened in this game, and 2, thank you, Tyrant. 10 memberships being thrown out there, awesome. I was talking about Rodriguez. He hasn't been playing well for a while. He's finding himself, but I think if you can get Marriott going, then you've got the question, and maybe somebody is an improvement going forward. Because right now, to me, Rodriguez hasn't been a threat, hasn't been involved in the game in any way, shape, or form. So change it up. So to me, the Barney Marriott subs come in at the half, and I'm happy to do that. EOC leading the way on the Fought Mob rankings, Ameson behind him, Rathbone and Clueworth are up there as well. And after that, it's a long drop. Then you get Longman, James, Ogonkwo, and then another long drop. Jay Rodriguez sitting at 6.1, George Dobson at 6.1, McClean at 6.0, Sam Smith at 5.7. I don't think you do Marriott for Smith. I mean, I want to make a change, but I don't. Anyway, J-Rod is a nothing burger. Certainly in this one, I was happy with the improvements that he's been having over the last 2-3 games, and that's not just because he's scoring. I thought him and Sam were getting more involved up front, but he has been non-existent in this one. Brendan, would you be content if I went and got a coffee and grabbed a pillow and screamed into it?
Yeah,
Being up a little bit more refreshed?
Yes, go right ahead.
All right, I'll be back.
I will check on a few of the pictures and stuff that David sent in. I will bring up Discord for us. It's a small graphic, but essentially what we're looking at here is the remaining games for the season. Wrexham there with today's Wigan game, then Bristol Rovers, Blackpool, Charlton, Lincoln. Wickham has Stevenage today. Then they have Bolton, Charlton, Leyton Orient, who still has something to play for as well, in Stockport. So other than Stevenage, Bolton, Charlton, Leyton Orient, and Stockport all have something to play for. So, yeah, Wickham's run-in, very, very challenging, you'd expect. And, again, like I think you all know, we're even on games played. We have a 3-point edge. They're playing this morning at the same time as us, and they are 0-0 at halftime. Charlton have Cambridge today, Northampton. Neither of those are particularly challenging, but then they have to play Wickham, us, and Burton. So, they're definitely still in the mix. And Stockport has Rotherham, Peterborough, Huddersfield, Lincoln, and Wickham. Again, I would think that pretty much all of those run-ins are more challenging than our run-in. Yes, Andy, again, thanks for these great artifacts. Yeah, and then here's the bigger picture of today, what's going on. 2 games at the top, the early games, Wickham and Wrexham are the important ones. And then it lists off everyone else.
Holy, just looking at the half here as I walk in at what's happening in the Wickham game. They're running through the highlights. And so, I mean, there doesn't seem to be any real pressing opportunities that I recall from the first half. I'm not seeing any as I'm watching these highlights roll through. My word. I don't know what the remedy is for that one, and it's weird to sit there against a team that's so far backwards below us in the standings and say that's what we need to do to be able to answer it. I will say this, and the only area that I have for any hope and optimism is this is kind of what I guess was sort of expected, in the sense that they defend well and they do a lot of passes and build up through the middle, and we've seen it, and they haven't been a threat. I would be they haven't looked a threat. This looks like it's 0-0 at worst, and I guess that's okay. I mean, to me, 3-1-1 secures us promotion. Are you with me on that, Brendan?
Yeah, that's what we talked about. We can get a draw. We can get a loss. Like, you'd like to save those for Charlton and Lincoln that you think are tougher games, or maybe even Blackpool. But, you you don't have to win this game to get automatic promotion, you would think, right? So, but either way, I'm at the moment, I'm not really worried. I'm not feeling the impending doom of this being a loss. It does not feel inevitable. If anything, it feels like we're going to score in the second half, unless they get something
I want
lucky.
the happy juice that you are on, my friend.
I don't see them. I don't see them scoring. I don't. Like, unless it's a BS penalty or something, you know,
yeah.
like.
But it's, to me, this is just screaming 0-0, right? And that's not enough.
I don't know.
Wickham grabbed 3, and now we're tied on points again.
Well, you read it out. They give up goals late, right? And bringing on, they're not as deep as us. When we're going to bring on probably Barney at some point and Marriott and Fletcher, I just think it gives us a lift. They get rolling out there, and we inevitably get like 4 or 5 decent chances, and all we have to do is get one of them, right? I don't know. I'm not concerned. If we go down and we only have 15 minutes left, then squeaky bum time. But right now, no.
Well, that's
staying positive. I believe in this team. We're in a good place. We didn't play a great half, but Parky's not going to allow that, right? These guys aren't going to just roll over.
History has shown that. I'm with you.
When have we played like shite the whole game? To be
pessimistic as all hell.
Yeah.
And so I am, and I will be. What I'm going to do while we're chatting, I'm going to open up the window here, because if I'm going to put a toque on at some point, and I feel like it's coming, I need to get it a little cooler in here so I'm not sweating like mad. Oh, but so Des says if we don't win, it brings Stockport and Charlton back in it. And then I guess, is that the silver lining, because it makes the Charlton Wickham game that much more important, because Charlton's still in it and fighting for something, rather than just resting players for the playoffs and setting themselves up for the big semifinals.
Well,
maybe that's our Parky strategy all along.
There's one other thing why I'm so positive. I got
when did you have the happy juice? What's going on?
I got a gift in the mail, and I think it's going to help seal Wrexham's path to the championship. I was sent a legitimate toque, the favorite one that I saw you looking at in the store, and Wild and Free Canadian Bryn was nice enough to have this sent to me.
Amazing.
And I now know that we're going to have the ×2 power of the Wrexham toques if we need it. I know all I have to do is slide this on, and we're going to be guaranteed. There's no way. I've had a smile on since yesterday.
Perfect.
I'm waiting to exercise this and score a goal. It's our secret weapon, and now we get to double its power. So there's no way we're not getting this. Also, as part of that, I got a whole kit full of stuff with pencils, pens, stationery, all sorts of Wrexham stuff. So,
amazing. Yeah. And my package is on the way, and it's, I think, 4 days away, 3 days away. Could be there Monday, Tuesday next week. Should be. And so that'll be the other one. What was that? Brendan, hearing an American say it warms my heart. Oh, the lads are back on the pitch. Is this toque from outset? Or do we give it a little bit of time? I'm going to go back to where am I? My screens are all over the board here. I moved you over here. There we go. That poll, 48%, 49% saying win by 1. People are still voting on that one. And let's do this. When is toque time? Now. 65th minute. Add option. 80th minute. And I'll even put a not today. Not today, lads. I'll let you guys vote on that. I missed it in the preview, so let's not do it for the half. Sponsors. Ultimate Promotion, ultipromo.com, ultimatepromotions.biz. They've been kind enough to throw legitimate money to allow this to be ad-free for the season. Check them out if you need pins like this one, soft enamel, hard enamel. You're looking for medals for competitions, badges for work, 48 years of service. They do good stuff, free artwork, free delivery. They'll set you up, so go and check them out, ultipromo.com, ultimatepromotions.biz. Dueling Toques, not Dueling Toques. It's like the Transformers. Not the Transformers. What are the ones that unite? Power Rangers? No, not Power Rangers. You know what I'm talking about. This is collaboration. After that half, I feel like I ate bad street food in Thailand. Spicier after I ate it than when I ate it. Put this in my ear so I can listen to it. Is there over top of the ball? Wigan going from left to right, or sorry, from right to left on your screen. Us from right to left, and Tickles delivering the ball down the pitch.
Wow. Are you that far behind?
I can hit the live button and see if I'm jumping forward. And then I hit the thing, and I'll have to give you an update when it gets off the screen. I am this far behind. I'm at 45 minutes and 30 seconds as of right now.
Okay. That's not that bad.
Yeah, no longer the bobble hat. It's unnecessary. It's 3 syllables. Just chop it down to toque. It's a toque. Bobble hat. Makes no sense. We've got a throw in from 18 yards, 20 yards. Longman standing there looking, find like an accidental whoopsie early. And, there's a delivery into the area. Opportunity just headed away, but it's knocked down. Dobson has it, slides it over. Longman, he's going to collect. Service is up. Opportunity headed back to, and it's Longman with it. And they're going to call a foul as Rathbone went screaming in a little bit.
Watch him dive down. It's bullshit. He sees him coming and dives.
I'm waiting for the replay. There goes Rathbone. Ameson's right there. He went to go and head the ball, but Rathbone, he had headed the ball. He had gone to ground, and then Rathbone bumps into him, and they said, that's a foul. You can't hit the guy who's dove on the ground. And it wasn't even a collision, really. 47% say 65th minute. Oh, my word. I'm looking to try and get the Wickham game up going. I paid for it. I might as well be watching it. Okay. Wickham's not underway yet. They're standing outside. And I will say this. I'm never letting my son pick out the coffee based on the design of the box ever again, because this stuff is horrible. Long ball. Nicked by Rodriguez. He's got it over to Longman as the header doesn't get it clear. Here's a right footer dancing. Longman along the goal line into the area. Back. Rathbone. Cleared. I'm okay with this. This is the stuff. It seems like once we're able to break through the midfield, we've got opportunities here. Longman with it. It's going to be all him to take on the guys. Like, this is like just where it is. Left foot. He's going to go far post. McClean put it back into the box, but sort of split between going back to Rathbone and advancing it forward. Oh. The toque will be coming, I think, at the 65th minute. We're at almost 50% said 65th minute. My Wickham iFollow struggling. Wigan not liking that we're coming out with a big push, so they're going to take some time.
Thank you, Dave.
I'm just watching. Did he get hit in the back of the head? No. So that is 100% stalling. Not even an Academy Award. Dave, thank you for better coffee. The secret is just don't let your kid pick it based on the design of the box, right? He saw a line on it, was like, that one looks awesome. So I bought it. It tastes like back end.
That's why they make a pretty container.
I guess. McClean throws it in. Rathbone with it. You're going the wrong way. But we go back to that midfield line. Midfield stripe, the halfway line, and it's advanced forward from EOC to Matty James. He gets it back. The three forwards are on the press over to Brunt on the left-hand side, and he's going to have the opportunity to run it forward. That gap that's usually in the middle for us for the 5-3-2. Nice little ball forward opportunity here. Chipped forward behind Smith. Longman, do the thing. Step, right foot, something. Chip. Screaming for handball. Everybody running, and it's going to the corner. Watching the replay to see.
No, it wasn't. The arm was not into the body. It hit his forearm extended.
His forearm that was down at his body. Yeah, no, you can't give that. He's just curling away. There's no way that he can move off of that one. But we'll get a corner off of this one, off of the deflection. Let's do a thing. Dave says defo handball.
Yeah, you should. I don't. The feed from
in swinger, dangerous one, punched away by Tickle. Well done. It was a little bit close.
I don't know what you saw on iFollow, but the Paramount feed showed a thing. He turned his arm was in front of his body, and it hit his forearm just below the elbow.
Arm was not in an unnatural position. If that would have gone against us, I would have lost my melon. That's got to be push on the back, throws Rathbone over.
Max was worse. Max had his arm straight down by his side, and it hit like his shoulder, and they called it.
Fair enough.
Penalty shot earlier in the year. There's nothing worse than that. This was legit.
Longman single-handedly has said, I'm going to do everything I can to take on my man, beat them, and open things up. Like this is his third, fourth attempt where he's taken. And this is sort of the frustration is you can't ask McClean to do these things. Better defensively, maybe. But you can't ask McClean to do these things. And that's why I want Barney to flip it the other way. That was a weird corner because that came out as a bullet. There was no in-swing on that one. That was just straight 45-degree angle from goal and carried its way through.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it.
Inside the box. Dobson with the half volley. I'm bouncing balls to him in weird positions and having him try to smack.
How about Lee for Dobson?
Yeah, I'm down for that. That one's not coming until the 80th minute, though.
I don't know. I mean, why? Dobson's not the one making the difference defensively anyway right now. So
here, 49 minutes, 45 seconds in the Wickham Stevenage game. Longman is looking good right now. I expect a goal within 2 to 3. I hope so, but knock on wood, it's not during this free kick that Wigan has over on the other side. Ball to hand, not hand to ball. Yeah, and I'm okay with that. Balls in weird positions is painful. My Wanderers TV is not streaming very well. Put in the aerial. Gonko easily collects. Turn it. You got a whole bunch of blue jerseys behind you. I'm good with that one. Get the early one. Leave it to Smith to go and chase it down. And then Smith able to get it over on the sideline. Everybody coming forward. Rodriguez gets it. He's going to slide it over to Longman. Just basically say, Longman, you're stirring it all up, so serve up another one. Over to Dobson. Back over to Longman. He's got Kluworth as an outlet. If he wants to take him, no. Left foot, far post. McClean can't get there. Well, he can. Charges it back in, and Adiko is going to collect it and just clear it down the pitch. I'm liking the pressure.
Jesus, Dobson.
Everything's through the right side here, eh? Dobson with it. Right side. He gets it to Longman off of the rebound pass into the defense.
He looks inept passing the ball. He just...
That was like a complete misfire pass that hit the defender and then ended up where he should have passed anyway, which was to Longman on the right-hand side. Longman again, 18 yards, dancing on his man. Crosses over. Back heel, it's right there. Still running. Dobson slides it over. Rathbone can't get the shot away. There it is, left foot blocked. Counterintuitively, Wigan only filling half their seats helps them. Yeah, getting them lots of money off the away seat. Is Wickham and Stevenage are having a post-match, let's kick the ball at each other session between two of their players. I'm feeling a little bit more confident now, Brendan.
I showed you the toque. It's just seeing the toque has power.
Well, why did you hold that in reserve?
I didn't want to break it out too early. Plus, I was waiting for Bryn to get online. It looks like he's sleeping away. So.
Oh, sorry, Ken. Deleted message. All caps. Dobson has to shoot. The bot grabs you with all the caps as Wickham shot on, cleared away. No, wow, 8 feet away from goal. Header away, and Wickham with some more pressure here. We have some more pressure here. As it gets kicked back and passed back to Tickle, who slaps it down the pitch. McConnell pushes it forward, misses everybody on the header. Uh-oh, what was that? 2-on-1. Cleworth coming over to save EOC with the whoopsie. And then Cleworth gives it away. What are we doing? Now EOC has to rescue Cleworth, and it's going to be a corner. That was not the best defending. O'Connell gets caught out. Cleworth saves him, gets over to the left-hand side. Cleworth gives it away. O'Connell has to rescue him. It's in the back of the net. Wickham, goal taken away. Offside. Flynn just identifying that too. I just look over and see everybody was celebrating, then put their hands down. Here's Dale, right-footed outswinger. I'll try and keep an eye on both. Can I do it? Going to be a scolding lesson here.
Can you envision us having a stadium that's this deep seating-wise? Look at how far that goes up.
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, yeah, that was offside. Oh, wait. I see. Offside because the player that was offside interfered with the keeper coming out. You can see the offside player, collided right into him. If not offside, certainly a foul. So either one. Put in, headed away by Wrexham. Back to the one that matters the most. Adiko gets it out to Dale, and that's just well struck and just a bit outside. Had that one taken away, Stephen. Unless there's another one coming, but Stevenage has the ball, and they're sniffing around 18 yards out. Offside or a foul, you can call it either way. The Wickham defender on the left-hand post on a free kick into the box stood in front of the keeper and wiped him out. And then the other Wickham player came around the keeper and headed it into the back of the net. So. But it's one of those ones where I can see all the Blues collaborating and getting together on this screen that's over next to me. And I went, crap. And then I was like, no, we're okay. Swoosh. I'm going to have to admit I'll miss the nostalgia of the Angry Birds. I won't take 0-0 in both games. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Charlton and Stockport, I want to put them to the sword right now and finish it. Finish it. Oh, 58th minute here, 56th minute in Wickham. Tickle gets us back underway. EOC there, heads it forward. Sam Smith over to Longman. He's able to secure it, get it to Dobson, who's going to slap it down to the corner. Rodriguez going to chase it down. Can he keep it in? He can, but well done. Earns himself a corner. Thumps it off of Ameson as he gets it back, and we're going to get an in-swinger from the right-hand side. It just feels like that's what it is, right? John, it's what I hate to rely on, but it just feels like that's what it is. Brendan, here's the poll that's going to have to come, but do you give Fletcher another season?
Oh, definitely.
McClean, left-footed in swinger.
So the
near
roster,
dangerous. That was a good one.
the roster goes up by several players and bench players, and his quality is so good. He can play the last 15 minutes of a game and be effective in the Championship League, no doubt. So yeah, I think he's useful.
Getting a little Street Fighter finish him. Wickham with an opportunity into the box. Missed the header. And can Stevenage go on the counterattack? I'll wait 30 seconds and have another look in a second. As Longman pumps it up over top. Brought it down. Nothing there. Rodriguez does a dance, but can't get the ball. Longman not able to make the pressure on, but enough interference that allows for EOC to do his thing and just step in front, grab the ball. He takes it over the halfway line and pushes it forward to Longman. Nice little nutmeg pass. And then, Rathbone stuffs the next one. Can we keep that in? No. Stevenage, 18-yard box. While we're waiting for the throw in here, we'll keep an eye on. Cross into the box. Headed away. It's there. 18-yard box. Headed in. Somebody turn on the ball. Turn on the ball. Left-footed. Blocked off the ass of his own teammate and off the forehead of the opposing player. Stevenage still with it. 18-yard box. Cross in the box, and they'll get themselves a throw in. 60 minutes here, 59 minutes there. Rathbone, Dobson's had himself a shocking one as well. I'm getting to the Lee needs to be in for Dobson status, not even just as coming off the bench, but full-time. And this EOC, last man back, has to kick it out and get a throw in. I've been looking at the numbers, Stephen, and what we can anticipate. And there's going to be, I would suspect, at least a $15 million spend minimum coming forward. So there will be opportunities there. Pushed into the area again. EOC just waits over top and thumps that one out. Well done. Cleworth went up to go and get the header. Him and the attacker couldn't get there. So it's just O'Connell sliding in behind and cover. And we've got a Stevenage corner again, headed away by Wickham. Stevenage there applying the pressure. Us up here applying the pressure. Even though it's 0-0 in both areas, I tend to think that we're okay. Ooh, Steven says, I don't see Wrexham getting automatically promoted.
Steve, are you not getting this? You just Steve purposely reverse jinxes us every game.
I know, but I'm going with it. Wrexham inching towards 60% possession. That's the problem. And are we going to get a goal kick out of that one? Somebody blocked them off. More Stevenage all the time here down below. They've had corner, cross, and now they've got a corner from the left-hand side. Kim with the bold prediction that if we're managed to finish second, she thinks we're going to get automatic promotion. Cleworth on the long run, 35 yards out, slides it forward to Longman. He's going to come back. He's going to cut towards the middle of the pitch. He's got McClean over to the left. He's going to opt to go with Brunt. Brunt over to McClean. Longman wants to score this one. He wants McClean to serve it up onto his head. McClean, cross, blocked, goes out, corner. Rathbone. And why doesn't Rathbone take him from the other side? Do you like McClean for his corners? Anyway, we're going to get Rathbone corner from the left.
He regularly puts it in way too low. Rathbone does. McClean's the most consistent.
Well, we went short anyway, and Rathbone goes around the back, 18-yard box. It's well read by the Wickham player. Just banged off the back, and now Wigan on with a counterattack opportunity. Gets it around the corner. It's a 2-on-1. Don't do it! Okonkwo! Save. Forget about it. I don't like those because you have a whole 30 seconds to sit there and panic and scream and get mad at the universe and have a whole panic session as Asamoah fortunately gets greedy and takes the worst of the two opportunities, because that pass going across would have been more dangerous. He had lots of people over there and wide open, but Asamoah, end of the season relegation team, trying to pad his own stats. And Ogonkwo says, piss off. Greedy, greedy, greedy. And I bet you he's under 25. 22 years of age, trying to pad his stats. If you had a little checkbox and you were looking at players and what you wanted to do, you'd see the ASMO box that says selfish, and you'd give it a little tick right there. To our benefit. To our benefit. Oh. It's because I got bad coffee, Deandra. It's got bad coffee. Oh, too time. We need some sort of like AC/DC playing in the background. Bah, 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 bah. Uh-oh. Opportunity here. Another one. Wide open opportunity. Ogonkwo. Dale on Ogonkwo. Not the hardest of shots, but still got asked the question. It's the replay of the first half. We come out. We look good for... There it was 13 minutes. Here it's been 10. No. 15, 10, 20, 20. And then just absolutely crapping it. But wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Let's go. 65th minute. Where's our subs? Are we really happy with the 11 we got on the pitch here, Mr. Parkinson? Like, now is the time. 5 minutes ago was... well, maybe not 5 minutes ago, but now is the time. Ogonkwo, long, down the pitch. Headed back. Matty James heads it over. Taken by Taylor, and it's going to be him on Cleworth, and Cleworth stabs it out. It'll be a throw-in. I see Elliot Lee, and I see Stephen Fletcher, and they're making their way forward. That's got to be for Dobson, got to be for Rodriguez. I will take it, but I'd like to... Oh, that's Barney, too? That's got to be McClean coming off. It can't be Longman coming off. It's exactly what we asked for, everybody. It's exactly what we asked for. It's Fletcher, Lee, and Barney, assuming that it's not Longman coming off. Don't take Longman off.
No, he's not. I think it's, yeah.
He's going for water. He's going for water. Man, this is the busiest I've ever seen substitutions. They've got coaches and everybody's everywhere. Fletcher for Rodriguez. It's got to be Lee for Dobson, and it has to be Barney in for McClean. Wickham with it into the area, flicked on. Stevenage just clears there. There's only two stadiums that I think McClean would get clapped at, and this is one of them. The power of the Toque. Okay, let's go, lads. So Rathbone go over to the right side. He'll be with Barney now. Lee over on the left side working with Longman. Matty James in the back. And now you've got Fletcher and Sam Smith with Marriott sitting in reserves as the next potential sub. But we won't need that until late because Fletcher or Smith are going to get one here. I had a dream about Ryan Barnett too. No, he did score, but I was in goal. Read into that what you'd like. Wickham shot 19 yards out. Big stop there by Ashby Hammond for Stevenage, keeping that one 0-0. It's pretty much right at him, but it was still a bullet. Lee knocks it down, flicks it over. Rathbone has it. It's got Barney now over on that side. Rathbone grabs it. He's going to flip it over, gets it to Brunt all by himself on an island, so he throws it back to EOC, and the press is on from Wigan. O'Connell, long ball, searching for Barney. Can't get to it, and it's going to go out, throw in Wigan. Double Tookes. Double Tookes. Scottish Viking, geez, and who's the team captain next year? Max Cleworth. No, it'll be... It'll be somebody we would bring in. Aim ball forward from Wigan, and it's just going to be collected by us. We've got 20 minutes here to do a thing. 20 minutes to do a thing. And 23 minutes for Stevenage to do a thing. I will send a box of Tim Hortons to Stevenage if they end up scoring a goal here. A little thank you from Canada. I can do it because they make the donuts over in the UK. There's like 60 freaking Tim Hortons in the UK now. Tickle with the ball. Wrexham. I was thinking about that, Stephen, but he's still too young. And I don't think that fits with his persona. Phil Parkinson picked up a yellow?
Yeah.
Did you see what that was for?
No, not at all.
Kone on the deck here, injured. The crowd is a touch quiet. Looking to see what happened here. Oh, he tripped himself up going backwards and then got clattered into. Yeah, I just saw it pop up on the screen that Parky got a yellow. I didn't see anything, so I don't know where that had to be. A box of Tim Hortons has got to be expensive with all the tariffs. They do make them in the UK. I'm trying to... Well, Tickle's just playing with the ball here. Yeah, I don't see where he got injured. Man, that was a glorious opportunity. Wickham just missed. I didn't see that previously. Far post. He's 4 yards away from goal. Header wide open is Coney, and he heads it 2 feet wide. That should have been a goal for Wickham. Wait, hold up. We can get donuts on here? Come on, 19 minutes. The clock is ticking. Sam Tickle got it, balls in his hands. Way too much. Longman gets around his man. Draws it back. Elliot Lee's got a man on. Dances around him. Gets it over to Matty James, and it's going to come all the way back and go to Ogonko and recycle there. They're just standing, looking, chip. Advance forward to Fletcher, who just vacuums and magnets the ball to him and flips it over to Longman. That ball bounced. He received that, and that went, what, 5 centimeters forward? Fletcher into the box, just missed on the pass, and Fletcher's now having a chat with the defender, and the referee blows it down, and he's going to go talk to the two of them. As Kerr and Fletcher, he's got a hold of his hands. Now they're, to make sure they don't get yellow cards, they're all high-fiving and friendly. Chest to chest and a swipe of the hands. The ball is in his hands way too much. Squeaky bum time. It's been squeaky bum time the whole way through. Tickle. Now with ball at feet. Back underway. 72 minutes, 35 seconds. Ball went too far. Headed away by Barney, but he heads it too far. And here comes Wigan. Adiko. Looking over. Flips it over to the left-hand side. Far across, up in the air, headed down, Cluworth there. Flag offside. I'm going to get whiplash just from doing this, trying to follow what's all happened. 0-0 draws all around. Yeah, no, I'm watching this one. Every time the keepers are taking their time, I get an opportunity to try and get caught up on the pace of what's happening in the Stevenage Wickham game, and it's very much like our game, to be frank. Lots of midfield battles and not much going on. Well done by Longman. Had 2 guys on him and all over his... puts it forward, and Fletcher, missed touch on the back heel. Don't say that. Fletcher missed touch very frequently, but he had some space there in the off the left foot and went through his legs. I think he was trying to stop it and turn, and he was trying to stop it and turn, but it flicked over top and took a bounce. Fletcher was sleeping, but he's still a beautiful Viking. Stevenage on a break. 25 yards, 18 yards. Wickham comes back and gets that out. Let's go, Wrexham, please. At least that's how I'm assuming that you're saying that. As EOC grabs it and flicks it out for a throw-in for Wigan. Ha! Carragher for Wigan with the throw-in. 15 minutes. Santiago, did you know that liking this video is free? Not only that, if you hit the bell, it'll notify you when videos come up. So you can hit the bell as well. O'Connell wins a header, gets it forward. Lee has it, thumps it off of a Wigan player, and we've got Wrexham can't score, but you can. One-on-one, Wickham come forward, botch that one, and it's going to be collected by Stevenage keeper, and here comes Wigan, but Asamoah just bowling his way through there, and it should go for a goal kick. Oh, I thought Asamoah did that get knocked out in the 11th hour by?
No, it went off O'Connell. He banged it off O'Connell's shoulder.
Oh, he banged it off of O'Connell. Yeah. So corner, right-hand side, Wigan coming up. 15 minutes. A penalty shout there for Stevenage, not given, as the attacker still on the floor. I didn't see why, no call, but there's some smiles, so it looks like he doesn't necessarily believe that it was a penalty. A frustration, a shout in frustration. I know those well. Right-footed in swinger. Ogonko gets out, tries to punch, comes back in and headed away from the attacker, and so it's still Wigan with possession. Come on, lads. Adiko puts it into the box, and it's going to go, and should be a goal kick there for us, and it is. $100 likes needed for the win. Bang the crap out of it. I'm just having fun with the double entendre. Okay, poor pass. We'll take it. Barney with some space over right-hand side. 35 yards up, looking up. Fletcher's got his hands up saying, give it to me on the far post. And it gets blocked, and it's going to be a corner from the right-hand side. I will take corners. I will take corners. Elliot Lee serving this one up now rather than with McClean off, I would assume. Come on, Wrexham. Ugh. He's due, as the young man. He's due. That's what she said. No, it's going to be Rathbone with a right-footed out-swinger from the right-hand side. It's up, it's high, it's to the far post. Fletcher can't get to it, and it's headed away. Mellish able to get to that one, and now it's just going to be cleared away by Aimson. Hey, hurry up. Somebody put their feet down. Everybody's staring at the ball, and the blue jerseys are getting on the wrong side of them as that one just hangs in the air. Up in the air. Oh, my word, is that a save? Stevenage with the opportunity, and holy. My God, that's a save. Just a barely touch in the top corner to save that one. That's a point saver for Wickham in that game. Jesus crikey. Going to be a corner anyway, and it's into the box here. And the Wigan one, it's over, dangerous, and crosses the face of everybody and rolls out harmlessly for a goal kick. I read that as Fletcher harder, please. But I'll take a Fletcher header too. I know some people that will take Fletcher without the ER, please. No, but yes, Stephen, I get that what you're doing. Giving me palpitations. Wigan with another sub. Weir coming off. The sub coming on. Harry McHugh. 12 minutes, 11 minutes plus added time to come on here. If you're Charlton or Stockport, you're licking your lips at this, thinking both teams ahead of you are going to only take a point potentially off of this thing. Still feeling that late goal magic. Blow to the head for EOC. We'll be down here for a bit. Marriott's looking to come on. Wickham advancing forward, well defended, nicked counterattack opportunity if they can get it up there. Chip pass doesn't quite work. No, I'm with you. Other than this, I don't think there has been just the regular time that you would normally add for subs. 12 minutes in that game, 11 here, plus added time, 12 being the Wickham match. We need late, last-minute Fletcher magic.
Oh, that's the right one.
Right now. Sharky, I'm with you. Right now. We want... Steven is just doing subs right now, but once they get out there, we're still waiting here. So at least we're probably up to 4 minutes now. Marriott waiting. Does he go 4-3-3? Let's be bold here. Is he coming in and just taking off Sam Smith, or is he going to come on and take off somebody from the back line and go to a 4-3-3?
I think he's taken off. Right, Rodriguez is still in, isn't he? No.
No, Fletcher came out on for him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Peter's saying the same thing. Put an extra striker on for the last 5 minutes. If you don't think the Wiggins really come at you and threat, why not? Go and get your 3 points. Algonquo setting it up. Nobody in the area to where that one ended up. Wigan heads it forward towards the midfield, and here they come forward. And it's just going to be Brunt go and grab it, collect it, push it back. We're still down to 10 men as EOC's off for his 30 seconds from the head injury. I think if you're injured from the head injury stuff, you take the time and you don't hold them off. Like, you're down legitimately. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not that you're flopping and laying on the deck, so you need the punishment. Longman taking on his men, 2 of them. Flicks off, can't get it. Grabs him under the arms, and that'll be free kick the other way. Oh. Marriott coming out. We'll see who he takes off. I can't see the board. So no, that's going to be Sam Smith for Marriott. All right. Sleep in and awake to a nightmare. Not a nightmare, just...
They were just waiting to score for you, Thomas.
That's what it is. It's all your fault, Thomas. Brendan says, we got this. I'm trying to look positive. Fletcher knocks it down. Longman with it on our side of the half. Pass comes forward, and there's Mr. Marriott. The mystery thought Longman was going to grab that going through. Couldn't get it. Well played, Steve Smith. Steve Smith. Is that? Well, I missed what they were talking about. Steve Smith on the headset, but I didn't get what they were talking about. 7 minutes. Fletcher couldn't get to it in the air. Rathbone trying to come up and get it. It's thumped up into the air. Free kick for Wigan. Think of the opportunity, though, Stephen. Think of the opportunity. '82nd minute in Wickham, 0-0. 84th minute in Wigan, 0-0. More like a fever dream than a nightmare. I'll take that from M. I don't have the names up anymore, so and I didn't. There we go. It's pushed forward by Wigan. A long opportunity here to run into the opportunity. 22 yards. Left foot, right foot, can't do it. So he draws it out. A little bit of a reprieve here, but they move it to the right-hand side. 17 yards. Here comes a cross into the area. Far post. It's up there. Headed back forward. Cleared and flicked on. Back into the area. Barney, he gets it, and he just thumps it down the pitch in a little bit of a release as he leaves it for Fletcher, who's now putting pressure on, and he's going to keep on running out. Yeah. I'm holding up for a hero till the morning light. That's what he's... And he's got to be tall. He's got to be strong. Uh-oh. I'm never going to sing again if they were going to score there. I was like, don't ever do that. 5 minutes. Come on. Fletcher. Stevenage into the box, but just desperation.
Oh, my goodness. Come on. Give him a flag, yellow card at least. Maybe a red.
The other side of the border football coming to play on that one. What was that?
At least a yellow. Should have been a red. Watch this.
He tombstoned him?
Yeah, how's that not a red?
I'm not sure you're allowed to do that on the color. Orange. We've got an official who doesn't give out the flag. Doesn't give out the flags. You did it to me. You put it in my head. Doesn't give out the cards. Any other referee probably, but I said it at the outset. 4 minutes here. Stevenage with a shot that just goes 3 feet wide. Man, I'll tell you what, for teams searching for promotion, I'm surprised their stadium is as empty as it is. That whole far stand in Wickham, just absent people. Man, that was a long run. 30-yard, should have kept going. Explain who and what happened. Barney was, so it impacted Barney. The player for Wigan was number 19, Robinson. Ball went forward and Barney went to go around Robinson to go and try and collect the ball and where the ball was going to go. And Robinson reaches around, grabs him around the shoulders, and as he's going sort of judo throw, WWE tombstone Barney into the ground and flips him around over top of him. And so, I just grabbed him around and flipped him around. Not a clothesline, not high enough for that. It was under the arm. But definitely flipped him over. Wickham, 18-yard box, left footer back into the area. No, he's going to pull it back. Don't do a thing here. Jesus. Lots of players forward for Blue. They're just kicking around the outside of the box here, trying to probe. It gets into Coney into the box, or that's Udo. Sorry, right foot. Save. Okay. There's going to be a chance. There's going to be a chance. Oh. We got to get it to the other side here. We've been sort of battling through the midfield the whole time. Like since Marriott's come on, we haven't really got a sniff around as Marriott's got the pressure on. Chases Kerr, shoulder charge, and he's going to give that as a free kick. Yeah, no, well, there was a foul and a yellow card. The question was, should it have been a red? I mean, not a question of whether there was a foul on the shoulder flip, hip flip, grab. See you, Deandra. Thanks for stopping in. And see you tomorrow. Yes, TNS in Oswestry, right, for that one? Last game of the Adran Premier. And the only match that's left is the one for the Butte Welsh Cup that comes in 2 weeks for the women. Wrexham. A minute and a half until we find out how much added time here. Man, it's going to make those games this afternoon, or after this afternoon. It's still morning. The sun's still coming up here. But it feels like it's freaking 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I like the foul by Marriott. The answers did not late in the game, but because it was just an unnecessary giveaway to me. EOC with it. Gets it over to Brunt. Brunt standing at the halfway line. Matty James. Wickham's coming forward in the Wickham match. They're at the 87th minute. Left foot cross. Knocked away by Stevenage. We're kicking around in the midfield. Wickham still with it. 25 yards out. And they're looking, still searching. We're still sitting at the halfway line. Long ball over to Barney. He gets beaten, but it's collected by Rathbone. Stevenage has it. They're looking to break. They give it away. So still Wickham coming forward, but now we're coming forward. Let's do a thing on the top. Brunt with it, 35 yards out. He's searching. Lee gets it over to Longman. Right-footed, cross, far post, too far, collected by Tickle, and he keeps it in play. Is this down below? Was Tickle's tickling with it. We've got Wickham with it, 35 yards out, and they're searching. 2 minutes to go in their game. Right-hand side, cross into the area, far side, headed away, and is that going to go for a corner or for a throw-in? A throw-in. Tickle gets us underway up in the Wrexham match. Another bad kick. He started the game with one. He ends the game with one as he throws that way too far. And we've got 4 minutes of added time in the Wrexham-Wigan match. Our match, 4 minutes to go. It seems about right to me. I probably would have taken 5. Ogonko has it. He dances around with it, left-footed. And is he going to push that out of bounds? He is. Both keepers struggling. Wickham throw in at the halfway line, 89th minute. Wigan into the box up above. Right foot kicked forward into the area. Barney's back, and he's just going to scoop that away. That's got to be a foul and a free kick going the other way. Stephen Smith gets taken into. Lee tries to grab it. Still trying to grab it. Are we going to get a yellow card here for wasting time? Well, we've moved a bunch of people forward. EOC's up there. Brunt's going to serve it. I don't know where that was going because it's... Oh, it's loose anyway. Collected. Is that Rathbone? Turning, curling back. He's got Barney over on the right-hand side. Barney serving it up, far post. And it couldn't get to it, so it's headed back by Lee to try and maintain control. And Longman's able to go and get that. Wickham with a cross into the area. Hole knocked down. Left footer! Left footer! Oh my God, how's that? Scores. Wickham scores. God damn it. God damn it. Limbs everywhere. Celebration. That was just a mess in the box and free kicks all over the place. Swipe after the swipe. Save. Finds the back of the net on the right-hand side after the third rebound. About as bad as that could have gotten. Wickham scored 1-0. Wickham scored. We can need one now. A minute and a half. Cross in. Fletcher can't get to it. Do a thing, please. Fuck. Barney just sneaks in the right post too. Barney, do a thing. Longman with it. Minute left. We're just going to keep pressing here. Find something late.
That's a couple of good crosses by Barney. I mean, we could have used this a lot earlier.
Well done by Longman, able to get that one. Right foot pushes it in, sweeps it, headed away by Wigan. Ricochets off of him. We're able to keep it in. Thank you, Longman. Goes and saves that one. 25 seconds. Nice little bit of effort there. Lee tries to push it forward, pushed in the back, and it's going to be a throw-in for us. Adiko putting in work. Four minutes of added time in the Wickham-Stevenage game. Ogonko's on the halfway line. We're past the 4 minutes. Got a score here on the throw in as Longman's going to do the long throw into the box. The Tozer special for a win, please. It's flicked on. Oh, clear it up in the air. Still opportunity here. Matty James gets it down. Lee with it, and that's going to be it. Fuck. I'm watching both games, and I lost my melon when Wickham scored. And they've got a minute left in this game, and there's time wasting going on. So we'll finish up and watch that. To take it to its conclusion, Wickham gets ball back into play. It's going to be a throw in for them on the right-hand side. Stevenage trying to hurry it up by running and collecting the ball and putting it there, but no Wickham players. Oh, they gave it to us, to Stevenage. Do a thing, Stevenage. Do a thing. Last minute, help us out. We're a long way from goal. A long way from goal. 90th minute and 2 seconds is when that goal went in. Kept in play. Stevenage, 13 seconds, and they're 70 yards away from their own goal. God. All the way forward collected. I'm assuming the whistle's going to go here as soon as the keeper gets it back underway. The referee's staring and looking at his watch. This is how it's going to end. This is how it's going to end. That's all I got to say about that one. I mean, yes, still in second place. Goal differential goes up to 3 because Wickham scores 1. We don't get anything. I mean, the benefit for us, the downside is everybody's looking at that. Bristol, we've got at home. God, we should be winning that one. And then we've got a tricky Blackpool game away that shouldn't be overlooked. And then we're into the Charlton Lincoln City where we're going to rely on every game this season. We got 4 left, and that's the run in for us. We got to take the 3 from Bristol at home. We got 2 home, 2 away. Yeah, 3 goal difference now. Could have been worse, though. A loss would have been horrendous. Yeah, I guess the silver lining, it could have certainly been worse. For Wickham, I mean, the Stevenage game was one that you're playing a team that's sort of out of it. You don't know what they're going to get into, but now they're into the teeth of it, right? They've got Bolton away, Charlton at home, Leighton away, Stockport at home. All teams that are in or about it looking to try and do things. Leighton Orient, I guess. Who does Leighton play? Because they're sitting at 9th. They're a full 5 points back, but still in the mix. They've got Crawley Town, so that's probably a good thing. Keep them in the mix, hopefully. As we kind of want Leighton to win so that they stay in it, at least until the Wickham match. But a loss would have pushed us out of the automatics. And so I guess there's a celebration there. But the problem is we're running out of time, and we're running out of... I wanted to be able to close. And Wickham, credit to them. Everybody thought that they were going to drop off and fall off, but they've hung in. They beat Huddersfield. They found a way to get a late one against Stevenage, and we didn't have the answer today. So, Brendan, summarize that game.
Not totally unexpected. I mean, I would have liked to seen them play better, but I mean, you're talking about one of the best defensive sides being at home, loving the chance to spoil Wrexham's celebration, right? So, not unexpected. Again, we didn't have to win that, and out of all of Wickham's remaining games, that game today against Stevenage was their easiest game. So them winning, no surprise. Us drawing a 0-0 against a very tough defensive team, not a surprise. Again, we didn't have to win out. We just have to get a few wins in these last 4 games. So, yeah, bummed out that we didn't add 3 points to it and stay ahead, and a little bummed at that last-minute goal in Wickham, but I'm still positive.
Yeah, no, I'm still positive when you look at things, but I mean, to Audrey who says time to bring back Mullen and where the hell is Palmer, the answer for me is absolutely not. I mean, you can't, with 4 games left, go to a guy who hasn't played in forever and bring him in. Do I think Marriott is the option? Yeah. instead of Rodriguez, but for whatever reason, we just don't do that. But I don't know why we don't. You look at goals, Rodriguez has 2, one from the penalty and one from the rebound off of the penalty. He doesn't have a goal really from open play since he's been with the club since January. What's Marriott got for goals?
6, maybe.
Is it 6? It's not as many as Cleworth. Let's see if I can bring that up really quickly. But I don't know why we're so allergic to 6. And per 90 minutes, he's at 0.64, 0.69, which, yes, that's below Fletcher because Fletcher comes in late and scores late. But, I mean, 0.69 goals per 90 minutes is freaking nuts. And so why not? I still don't. I get it. The Parkey system has the hold up, but the long ball stuff that you were looking for today, was it a threat at all? No. Did we really use Rodriguez as a hold up man? No. So why are we not doing that? Because I think Marriott and Sam Smith as buzzsaws are the option. But we'll
Barney
see.
looked really good crossing the ball. I mean, his crosses were perfect. They just didn't do anything with it.
Yeah, the problem that I have with Barty that I'm noticing between him and the difference between Longman is I think Longman breaks down players better. He gets more crosses past defenders. His accuracy is not as good as Barney. Barney has the better accuracy, but he also, I think, gets blocked more. And so, or he can't get it away, and then the pressure comes and it goes the other way. So it's quantity versus quality, if that makes sense, is the way I look at it. Most importantly, in the first real chance, this Merritt scored in the run on, Smith can be the hold-up man. Yeah, put one either way or whatever you need to do. The size different. Like if you're going to play Rodriguez, is he really that big, much bigger than Sam Smith? No. And so if you need one, why can't you switch it that way? One last point scenario for us. We'll post an update after the remaining games today. Thanks for doing that, Andy. So we're going to stay here. What are we at? 6:30. Stockport is playing. Stockport's playing County. Stockport County is playing. Charlton's playing. Those two games now become even more interesting to see if they're able to close the gap because they've got. Well, Wickham pushed ahead by 3 points. We've stayed constant. So a win for Stockport and Charlton that moves them 5 points within 5 or 6 points. Accordingly, like right now it's a 9 points. Charlton we're getting into must-win territory for Charlton if they want automatics, correct?
Yeah,
I think so. I don't know if maybe.
Yeah, I mean, they got to pretty much win out. They got to obviously you can't lose to Cambridge, right? Then you're going to be playing Wickham. You have to win that game, and they'd have to win against us. Like draws just won't do it.
Yeah.
So they'd have to beat both us and Wickham. Along with at least the Cambridge game to have a chance here.
Well, you look at the 4-0-1 gets them to 85 points. That puts us in if we were to just get thank you to Andy for putting this chart together, by the way. We would, if we had 5 points, get to 86 and we're free and clear there. So they essentially have to run it in. I think that Stockport has to basically smash all the way through. Losses are pretty damn close to being knockout territory for them. And I'm curious, Andy, I'd love to see this chart updated though. And this is the one, it's not up on the screen. I don't know if you have it there handy or not. It's the one that has Wrexham, Wickham, Stockport, and Charlton when they had 5 games left. And it has the color coding to find out if Wickham goes 3-1-1 and gets to 88 points, what do we need to get to 89, 2-2-1. And so it has all of the different combinations all color coded. And so I mean, right now, with that win for them, that puts them up into like the 89, 90 point territory based on their season performance. But they're all tough games. So we'll see. We're here Good Friday and on Easter Monday. And so we're going to get answers to questions in a damn quick hurry because we're going to be knocking off 2 games here by Monday of next week. And then it'll be the nervy run forward after that with Charlton and Lincoln City to wrap up the season. And of the games today, I think Stockport has a harder one. I can't remember off the top of my head. Why can't I remember off the top of my head?
Rotherham.
Stockport's got Rotherham. at home.
Charlton is Cambridge.
And Charlton's got Cambridge United on the road. And so, I mean, they drop points, and I think it's getting pretty close to them, and maybe that's the one remedy we can find in a day that's, I guess, not entirely disappointing. I'm going to go back to the chat. Like, you guys let me know here just really quick. Yeah, Audrey, that's not how we're built, though. Audrey says that's just it. Wigan is towards the bottom. We should be crushing those teams. Like, I don't get why no Mullen, Palmer. That's certainly better. It's not certainly better. It's not certainly better. Palmer is absolutely not. Mullen, maybe, if he was healthy and you could rely on him, but he's rusty. He hasn't played for 2-3 months. And you can't just drop them into a battle here when you've got two guys that have been running. Sam Smith is performing better than Paul Mullen this season, deserves the run out. Rodriguez, I don't get it. I don't think that we're utilizing him in the space that Parkey prefers. And if we're not going to utilize him in the same thing and he hasn't really fit the role, then Marriott's the option. Marriott, to me, I would go Mo Fall over before Palmer and Mullen. Because he's healthy, training, and I think he's found the back of the net. I mean, do we know if Mullen played in that reserve game against Chesterfield? The reserves, by the way, played Chesterfield a couple of days ago.
I don't believe he did.
They drew Chesterfield. Our reserves with Revan, with Mo Fall, with I think I heard that Mullen was playing in that one, and they draw. That's not the shout. It's I'm sorry, I love you, and thanks for joining, by the way, and adding. But we can't do it. MLS created artificial excitement by expanding the playoffs. Yay! Wickham were supposed to win easily today, though they scraped through, and I get that. It still sucks that we just couldn't do our thing. Opportunity missed is how I see this. The first half was really dumb, and I get that, but I also understand Brendan's position here is. And we went through the graphics early on at the start of the day, and as I looked at it, I went, "Oh God, I can't see Wigan in any universe beating us." But odds on are probably a draw, and you have to remember we're away from home. We added a point, and now we're in the straight up battle going forward, and. If you were to say, and I hate this analogy that I would tear my arm off or my hand off to give you this. If you were to say at the end of at the start of the season, you're in the automatics. You control your own destiny, and your run-in includes teams that are other than two of the games, but you're going to have 2 games against teams that are closer to the bottom of the table. 2 home games, 2 away games, and you're going to have, Blackpool's tricky at 10, but you're going to have an easier run-in than the other team. Don't you take that? Like Bristol Rovers sitting at 20th, lost to play for Bristol. Only 3 points safe from the relegation.
Remember, just a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I was saying, we want to get to 89, and you were saying 86 would do it. And I said, yeah. And I was saying that, we needed 3 more wins and a draw and we could take a loss.
Yep.
And we're still on pace for all of that, right? We can still win the 2 easier games coming up with Bristol and Blackpool. Then you could lose to Charlton and you could beat Lincoln and you still got it. Like
the only difference that's happened here is the Wickham, who's chasing us, who you would have anticipated would drop some points through this process.
We thought the hardest games were the next ones. Yeah. When they have to face Leyton Orient, they have to face Stockport, they have to face Charlton, they have to face Bolton. Those were always the tougher games. This was the easiest game remaining for them. Mm-hmm. So everything's still falling the way it is. The only thing is you just wanted the separation a little earlier, right?
If Blackpool loses today, because I'm looking forward to, there's another Bristol Rovers thing. If you get Reading, Bolton, Leyton Orient, I wouldn't say Huddersfield because they don't ever put on points right now. But if they start to separate and that 6th place moves up to 71 points and potentially up to 74 points, after the Bristol Rovers game's done, and Blackpool doesn't put on any points. If they're 14 points out with 2 games left or 3 games left, I think our game becomes, maybe they won't be going all out. I don't know. I'm just trying to look for other advantages. Wickham has a harder schedule. Yep, absolutely right. Audrey, needed the separation for my own health. And maybe that's the biggest thing, Bryn, right? Is I just wanted to find my own reprieve. Look, we're sitting at 22 minutes out. I want Brennan to be able to have a break for the next one, set some stuff up. I need to take a breather. I'm probably not going to jump onto this one until, right before game time. I got to charge my phone here for this one, I guess, as well. Poop, bugger, and damn, right? That's where I'm at. So I think what we do is we wind this one up. I'm going to grab the stream and put this in and pin it so that everybody has it as we bounce over. And what do you think, Brendan? Do we want to watch both, or do we want to just watch one, or are you going to watch one? Do you have one on Golazo?
I don't know. I'll see if I can find it on Golazo. It's not on Paramount, so I'll look around. I'll let you know when we pop back up. Let me know,
and then I'll make my decision for iFollow based on what you're able to get. So the link for the next one is going to be there. We'll be there just before 7:00. And I'll pin that so everybody gets it. We'll get to that one just before 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock out in the East, 3 o'clock out in the UK. So go and grab a coffee, go and grab a beer, whatever you need to do to get through it. I say beer for those that are in the UK. If you're drinking at 7 o'clock or 6:30 in the morning, we got other questions for you. We want to make sure you're okay. Wrap this one up. A really crappy 30 minutes in the first half that didn't get us anywhere. And we just couldn't crack their back line to be able to really get an opportunity on a keeper who he wasn't tested, but he's solid. And so the defensive stalwarts who don't get a lot of wins were able to take 2 points from us, and Wickham score in the 91st minute on their third opportunity at net. So let's turn into Cambridge United fans and hope they can deal with Charlton. We'll become Rotherham fans, and we'll watch those ones. We'll see you in 15 minutes. Have a good one. We'll catch you later.